48 weeks ago, I weighed over 600 pounds. Now I weigh 458 pounds because today is day 340 of exercising every day in a row, monitoring my food intake strictly and posting that information online for accountability purposes. I've got 3-pound wrist weights on, got padded gloves on, and I've got a reflex punching bag. I've got choking victims, no gods, no managers in my ear. Join me if you want. I'm going to go as long as I can. This is not going to be easy. All right, cool. So I'm not good at talking or filling space. So I'm going to be quiet for most of this, but I'll try and talk a little bit from time to time. This is so significantly different to doing it without the weights on. It feels so like, I don't know. Physically, it's fine. It's heavier, of course. I'm just talking about like the actual physical impact. Like I wouldn't want to get punched by me. And especially not wearing one of these. All right. Hold on. It's 7:57, by the way. It's super late. Not stoked about that. I haven't listened to this record in like 2 or 3 years. And to be clear, I'm listening to a digital version of it. I haven't had a functioning record player in years. I just pulled the album out to flex. But, man, this is tiring. But I haven't listened to this record in years, but it was very foundational when I was coming up. Sorry if that's gross. Whew. This is hard. I was going for like a minute and a half. So a fun fact about my music taste, how it developed. When I was younger, my family was very, 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 very Christian. Very, very evangelical, like Christian. And I wasn't allowed to listen to anything that wasn't explicitly like worship music. It could sound like anything, but like it had to be objectively through its lyrical content, like functionally praise music, right? So like I could listen to Third Day, or I could listen to POD, or like the OC Supertones, but I wasn't allowed to listen to the radio or anything like that. Like, I listened to Demon Hunter before I heard Nirvana, for instance. And like August Burns Red. was important to me coming up. So it wasn't until high school that I started to actually really dip my toes into secular music. So because I had like basically free reign to develop a taste of my own outside of like popular music and radio music, I just kind of ended up just listening to what I want to listen to. And so I have a very eclectic taste because of that. And all that to say, Choking Victim and Leftover Crack, the other band by the same group basically, were very important to me in high school. You can't hear this, but I'm drumming pretty well in time to the song Fucked Reality. Whew, this is really hard. Okay, what time is it? 8:01. Man, this feels like forever between the talking and how heavy this is. The song that's playing right now was my introduction to the socio-political economic philosopher Michael Parenti. It's very good. Check it out. It's called Money, I believe. Interesting. All right, I gotta shut up. Oh, this is so heavy. What are these, deltoids? Oh, wow. Fuck. I like all aspects of music when I listen to it, right? All the different layers of the mix. But I tend to, the first thing I tend to hear are the drums. So if you ever want to recommend something to me, think about that. It's not like a rule or anything, but I do tend to just like notice the drumming aspect before I like notice like the lead guitar or the rhythm section or something. And of course that varies depending on if, you know, specific band or musician with an affinity for something other than drumming. And of course I'm going to hear the thing that's standing out, but in general, that's what I notice. You know. I'll go away commercial. Okay. It's 8:06 and that song that starts off with backwards playing audio has started. Can't remember what it's called. But is this fucked reality? No. Backmasking. That's what it's called when audio is played backwards on a record. Oh. I was super sore today. My legs, my knees, in a way that I haven't been a lot lately. I think it's because of the very big walk on Wednesday and then the less big walk yesterday. It was maybe a little bit much, but that's all right. I'm surprised this clip is staying to my beard. It's pretty cool. Shout out to, I want to say, Chelsea CD on YouTube, a regular viewer and commenter and patron of the show, quote unquote, for the bike. I wasn't using it creatively really in any ways, but I realized I kind of have free will and can do whatever I want. And this is easy, and it's way easier than a voiceover, and probably trains cardio to some degree. You know, being able to maintain conversation while I do a workout that is really getting me going. You know? It's 73 in here right now. Okay. Hate Your State is playing right now. No, it just ended. I'm gonna cough, sorry. We go into this country. We go this. We do that. We don't do anything. We do it to us. We are victimizers. Another Parenti quote. It's so good. I hope the audio is okay. In the little practice session that I did, it was good. And I'm thinking maybe if the quality of this is good enough, maybe I go live once in a while. If the people have insisted that the audio of the bag being hit isn't that bad, and I feel like if I wasn't the one hitting the bag, I would fucking hate whoever was doing this, regardless of where I was hearing it from. So that's just me. Sorry, ska beat. Fuck. This is Fuck World Trade. It's playing right now. A lot of people who listen to this record aren't going to like it. That's fine. You know, content-wise, that's fine. It's good to expose to yourself to ideas that make you bristle. You know, investigate why. Think about preconceived notions. You know, it's good. You know, you don't have to accept it into your worldview, but it's important to think about it, sit with it, consider it. And that goes for really anything. Unfortunately, you know, that's that whole free speech paradox. You know, it's good to learn about things that are morally questionable, you know, because you can't defeat it if you don't earnestly understand it. It's not about vibes. Never has been. And it can't be. Vibes help. Vibes are important. I'll kill my fucking vibe. And if I can't dance, it ain't my revolution. But, yeah, structurally, from an argument standpoint, things like that, you got to understand them so you can dismantle them, talk them down, things like that. Anyway, it's funny that today's video is a stream of consciousness. When I wrote a stream of consciousness for TikTok video description for today, that's pretty funny. Really didn't do that intentionally, but I don't know. Maybe it shifts the signal. It'll change in how I'm doing stuff. I don't know. Oh my god. My arms are fucking tired. Okay, I do gotta be careful because I want to take a walk tomorrow. It's 8:14. Oh, I really don't want to overdo it, but I'm actually genuinely enjoying myself right now, and it's hard, but I feel like I could keep going. Oh. If this is like medically stupid, let me know and I'll stop. But like, I understand the threat of like pulling something, but I've got pretty good control, you know, over my body, and I'm quite strong. So I don't know. Lorenzo Luigi's over there freaking out. Okay. What is this, 5-finger discount? Yeah. Yeah. 5-finger discount just started. If you only knew then, you would do it too. What's gonna say? What's more for free? You man, man. Still from. Yeah, you kill too. That's security. Fucking game. Can't wait. We got time before. What's on sale? What's for me? So stay off from. Oh, fuck. That was hard. That was the whole song. Well, not the intro. Let's collapse. Was right. They invaded Grenada because they were serving notice to people of some Korean, to people of America, to people of the world who did not opt out of your client state market system. That if you try to take advantage, I can't quote it. I almost had it. Well, markets in a different way, in a collectivist way. These people. Justice. Oh man, that's a great fucking quote. I used to have it. I used to be able to fucking quote it word for word. I used to be able to quote that word for word. This whole record, really. I also used to be able to do the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy, extended, almost beat for beat, because that was a tradition of watching every year since it first came out. Trying to think of what else. I don't know. Can't really think of much other than Punch the Bag right now. And I'm still just trying to talk. Man, this is a skill. Yammering over and over again. It is a learned skill. Dude, the screams in this record are so fucking good. The driving guitar. Oh, apparently Stizzacrack's a real piece of shit. Which, you know, isn't surprising. He's a crust punk. Respectfully. Love my people. But, you know. He's like King Krusty. Literal. You know. I don't pay for his music. I guess I did once. But, you know, I'm not going to go see him. Still going to listen to him. Sorry if that's dark woke or whatever. Fuck. 8:20, 2020, according to my clock. Oh, I'm really getting tired. If you're still here, you're invested. Let's think about the anniversary celebration. What are we doing? The closest thing I can think of is going to a local location, not my neighborhood, and going live and like walking for a distance. But I don't know. What else? What's the move? What's the vibe? Any thoughts? You know, I'm doing pretty good about keeping my fists up this whole time, especially considering how heavy they are. You know, fuck. Oh man, living the law, living the law. Living the law is climaxing right now. This fucking record is so cool, man. It blends like ska and punk rock and like death metal and like reggae, and it's just really good. It's really good. It's so aggressive. It's so in your face. But the message is phenomenal. Minus the anarchism of it, respectfully. But it's so good. You know? Can you tell me I'm tired? Just ended. Listen to some minutes of silence right now. Although it's probably bad, so I'll check it out if there are any. Let me know. Kind of right now, thinking of making a video addressing my fans directly. Frankly, people I haven't spoken to, and since I was listening to this record regularly, you know, I'm thinking of making and posting a video addressing them directly, and then sharing it to my close friends on Instagram, which I've never set up before, so I can fully select like 5 people and ask them for their help celebrating the year. Because there's a couple people, and like 4 or 5 that I would like to know. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I can't think too long though. I don't think too much because I'm an overthinker. And at some point, I gotta open the doors again. Get back in, you know. I'm so fucking sorry here. It's painful. It really sucks. I've done all this work so long ago. I know it all. There's just one application. And application is hard. Especially when you're constantly struggling to survive, you know? Anyway. This is like the Dove Crack Rock Study theme. I think I'm gonna stop when the song is over. I'm very happy with what I've done. Crack steady. Are you ready to stop the rock blue? Yes, let's go. Let's stop. Crack steady. Are you ready? Living above the law. Oh yeah. The trumpet solo. I forgot about that. This our fun record's so good. Steady. Are you ready? I'm living above the law. I can't really sing. Carriage. I've got an okay voice, but no pitch, no vocal control. Shouldn't have done that. So I have to bend over to get it. Could you imagine? Oh. Man. Alright. Fuck. Oh. Too tight. Oh well. It's 8:29 right now, by the way. The thing that sucks about doing this so late is that now, oh, that was way too tight. Now I've got to edit the video, 2 videos if I do it this way, and I still have to cook because I've only eaten like all the Cheerios, and my dad got me a protein bar. Excuse me. Something in the mail today, though, by the way. I've gotten quite a few gifts in the last few days, and I'm, as always, overwhelmed and very appreciative. Thank you. I'm gonna, because the protein bars that I got are sample packs, I decided I'm gonna, I'm gonna record myself each time I eat one and do a review and make a video of the whole thing. It's RX bars. It's either a 10 or a 12 pack, each different flavor, and each one different flavor. And then the other one is Aloha bars, and I think there's 6 or 7 flavors. Not sure. Anyway, it's 8:30 exactly. As I stop this, I'm gonna say this has been day 340. I want to thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow for day 341. Bye-bye.